Two people are dead after an early morning house fire in Home Park. I'm Rick Fulbaugh.
And I'm Joy Limnacker. Now, the fire broke out around 2:30 this morning in the Home Park neighborhood, not far from Georgia Tech. That is where we find Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford live at the home off of State Street. Brittany, fire officials say that they're actually looking into foul play here.
Well, Joy, yeah, fire officials told us firsthand that they believe there could be more to what caused this home to go up into flames this morning, and it's in complete destruction, as you can look there. But take a look at some videos. A very active scene throughout the morning here. More than 24 firefighters responded to this fire that broke out around 2:30 this morning. Fire officials say there were a total of 7 people in the home, 3 who were rescued, 2 who were taken to Grady Hospital in critical condition, and 2 others that have died. Now, the interesting twist to this, crime scene investigators were out here for a good portion of the morning pulling evidence from the home, again confirming what fire officials told us, that there could be more to this. But back out here live, we are working to get additional details from police and fire into this investigation to confirm if there is foul play involved. We're live in Home Park. Brittany Ford, Atlanta News First.
Brittany.